In this video, we are going to draw the cosine 2x curve using the 5-point methods. The standard form of cosine function is y equals to a cosine bx plus c. A is amplitude, b is related to period, c is a phase shift. Now, we are given y equals to cosine 2x. In our case, a equals to 1, b equals to 2, and c equals to 0. So, the period equals to 2 pi divided by b, which is 2 pi divided by 2, which equals 2 pi. So, one period of cosine 2x is pi. So the fifth point, x equals to pi. The third point is half the pi. So this is a half pi. The third point is half pi. The second point is half of half pi, which is quarter pi. Second point is quarter pi. The fourth point equals to half pi plus quarter pi, which is 3/4 pi. The first point, x equals to 3/4 pi. Now, for each x, we need to find the corresponding y value. So, when x equals to 0, y equals to cosine 2x, x equals to 0. So, this is cosine 0. Cosine 0 is 1. So, when x equals to 0, y equals to 1. When x equals to quarter pi, y equals to cosine 2 times quarter pi, which equals to cosine half pi. Cosine half pi equals to 0. So, in second point, when x equals to quarter pi, y equals to 0. The third point, when x equals to half pi, y equals to cosine 2 times the half pi, which is cosine pi. Cosine pi equals to -1. So the third point, when x equals to half pi, y equals to -1. When x equals to 3/4 pi, y equals to cosine 2 times 3/4 pi, which is cosine 3 pi divided by 2, which is 0. So here y equals to 0. When x equals to pi, y equals to cosine 2 times pi. Cosine 2 pi equals to 1. So here, when x equals to pi, y equals to 1. Now we get this 5 points. The first point, x equals to 0, y equals to 1. So the first point here. Second point, when x equals to quarter pi, y equals to 0. Here, when x equals to quarter pi, y equals to 0. The third point, when x equals to half pi, y equals to negative 1. Here is 1, here is negative 1. In here, the first point, when x equals to 3/4 pi, y equals to 0. The fifth point, when x equals to pi, y equals to 1. X equals to pi, y equals to 1. Now we have these 5 points. So we connect these 5 points smoothly. The curve will extend in these two directions. Now we get y equals to cosine 2x curve in one period. Thank you for watching.